So we've looked at Magnus, we looked at Prime. Now it's time to talk about the thing we've all been waiting for.
Please say Blue Bolts has a twin in black and teal.
Will you hose him down or something?
On it.
If you like this content, you should consider supporting the channel.
That was awesome, Motormaster. Thank you.
And if you don't support us, I will head straight to your home, take my sword, and drive it into your...
Okay. That was great. Let's get some lunch.
I could really go for some sashimi.
Naturally, this set comes with accessories. Now, we've already talked about Blue Bolts and Cerebros, and I can't praise these additions enough. But they aren't the only things in the box. We also get a set of stands to help support and display the figures in whatever mode you wish to show them off in. Now, as far as stands go, these are good. I'd rank them a step above Victory Saber, but below Deathsaurus' throne when it comes to coolness factor. Simply because I love that they are designed to invoke the look of the global space bridge from the show. It's a nice touch, but it really would have been nice to see a way to use them to store the unused stand parts underneath them when using one configuration over another. They also lack any paint or other details, but that's probably a nitpick. The final accessory is the Matrix Blade. And sweet Primus if this isn't the most anime freaking thing in my collection now. Originally bestowed upon the brothers by Brave Maximus, channeling his energy through their combined matrices. This thing is super cool and super detailed. I especially love the Cybertronian writing on the crossguard. The only disappointment I have with this sword is that my Brave Maximus can't hold it, but that's more of a design issue with him than this badass blade.
Now who's overcompensating? Still you.
Alright, we've put it off long enough. What you've all been waiting to see, in one of the most iconic moments of the series, when Ultra Magnus and Optimus Prime shake hands. They combine their might into the ultimate energy combiner, fusing together to form Omega Prime. When I saw this for the first time, I'm not going to lie, this absolutely blew me away. This is still one of the best Prime combiners they've ever designed. Super God Jinra, Victory Saber, all the Unicron trilogy combinations, none of them, in my opinion, can hold a candle to the epic grandeur of Omega Prime. Now, as a toy, the original was a bit rickety if memory serves, but this new incarnation, I'm happy to say, is solid. I really wasn't expecting to be able to pose this figure much, but I find him able to pull off some interesting shapes despite the size and weight. It's not without restrictions, however. The chest plate is made up of Magnus's bumper, and while it looks incredible, the way it spreads out does tend to hinder the arms a bit. The sides can hinge out of the way, but then you end up compromising the look. And it's probably me, but I am absolutely terrified of scratching that metallic blue, so I have been really afraid to mess with it too much. The combination has a few other scary parts to it, mainly courtesy of Ultra Magnus.
I told you he sucks!
It's the little tabs and the backpack hinge. Nothing is stressed or breaking, but I just feel they are a bit too delicate, and fear for their future integrity if I mess around with them too much. But damn, if this thing doesn't look incredible. There's so many details on this figure that I love. There's the obvious carryovers from each of the brothers that look great and blend together nicely, like the feet and legs. But then there's the surprise new parts, like the giant hands, and the absolutely stunning head sculpt. Taking the look of the Optimus Supermode head, and giving him these gorgeous golden antennas. It puts the god in Godfire Convoy. I do wish they could have worked out something to close the hole in his chest where the head comes out, though. From the front, it looks fine, but any sort of angle at all, and you just get this massive empty chasm that is begging to fill with dust when you leave him out on the display shelf. Blue bolts can be brought in this mode, and the new weaponizer features are an added bonus, as you can pop her parts all over Omega Prime, tooling him up for any sort of scenario he may enter. But you can also place her in the traditional spot on his shoulders, to unleash the Omega Arsenal Blast. When firepower doesn't do the job, Omega Prime can call on Brave Maximus's power and summon the Matrix Blade in his massive mitts.
Well, that's just ridiculous. Ridiculously awesome, you mean? Whatever.
It takes some practice to balance the blade, because it's quite honestly way out of proportion, which is saying something considering how large Omega Prime actually is. It's almost like the design team heard the complaints about Victory Saber's dinky sword and vastly overcorrected.
Yeah, suck it, Victory Saber.
Despite the over-the-top nature, it's still very cool looking. The original was some lucky draw, hard-to-get store-exclusive thing, so it's really nice that they made sure to include this iconic weapon in the set. So if you can't tell, I'm actually happy with my HASLAB Omega Prime set. I feel for and hope that those that receive damaged figures are taken care of by Hasbro, so they get to appreciate the figure for how special it is, rather than hate on it for the problems it had. Because setting aside that major issue, I can see that there was nothing but good intentions from the design team here. Robots in Disguise 2001, while not a forgotten series, is often overlooked by the casual fans for its crucial role in keeping Transformers alive. It was meant to be a gap filler, a footnote, but somehow it stayed around longer than expected. Its writing was handled with care by the people translating it. The toy line was a multi-generational celebration of new and old that we have not seen since. All that to say, it's very clear that this set was designed with love and good intentions, to celebrate Robots in Disguise and its centerpiece release, the ultimate fusion of two titanic legacy characters, Optimus Prime and Ultra Magnus, and their stunning combined form, Omega Prime.
That's it? That was beautiful. Oh, are you crying, bro? I'm just so happy. Ugh, gross. I'm out. Fear not, brave viewers, for Skylinks is here to remind you to hit the subscribe button. And remember, if Skylinks thinks it's a good idea, then you really can't go wrong.